Hello, folks. It's Invite the Light Gia coming to you with a reading on Ray J. But as usual, I forgot over here my headset, so getting it and then I'm coming over. Okay, so for those of you who don't know Ray J, he is like younger brother to the R&B singer Brandy. He's also been on a few reality shows, like Ray J and Brandy's reality show, and then he's like on Love and Hip Hop, I think, in LA or something like that. And then he's also came out with a few of his own songs growing up and stuff like that. So in any case, he did date Kim Kardashian, and actually that tape that she had out with was with him in it, actually. And it's just like so many years later, and he's still making comments about intimate details about Kim, and it's just like, what is your problem? Because once Kim got married as well to Kanye some years ago now, Ray J took it upon himself to go make this album called I Hit It First. So it's this whole song about, I have had your wife, I've had sex with her, I was first. So first of all, this thing that I don't like about how people keep talking about Kim, particularly men, is that as if they have the right to judge her and judge her decisions in her sex life. I find that problematic and annoying as a woman, that they're just like, oh, this hoe, this, that. Whatever she's done is her own business, and it's just, maybe it's not necessarily how I would have done things or handled things, definitely, but to sit here and watch men, random ass men who have no qualification to be in her life, constantly judging her like this is very annoying. So anyway, and this is done to women all the time. It's like, what random ass men, judging the worth of a woman based on who she's sleeping with. And yet a lot of men at the same time, they gain a lot of worth from sleeping with women, but women get devalued from if they have more than one boyfriend or more than one sexual partner. So it's just a bit annoying, but I want to get down to it and find out what the hell is Ray J's fucking problem. I thought I wasn't going to curse. I feel like his wife is not feeling this, okay? I mean, I already know that she had said something, but I think that she's not feeling this a lot deeper than that. I also feel like Ray J is also maybe dealing with another person while married, which is really kind of nuts. And what's strange is because he's like kind of happy in his marriage, it seems, but I feel like his wife may feel like she's doing everything. She's like single, and also his mother is also very well involved, has like a bit of a heavy hand, I think, in their marriage or something to that extent. I do think it's been like a little bit burdensome, and I think that the way actually Ray J's behavior. Oh, guys, sorry. Sorry about that. Ray J's behavior is due to the fact that his mom is so involved. And I kind of remember his mom kind of being that way because on their reality show, what is their last name? Is their last name Parker? Brandy? Oh, Norwood. So they they definitely, everything's been very heavily family involved, but the mother's been involved, and I think she has a heavy hand kind of in this marriage as well. And what I was going to say is on the video, on the reality show, there was always his mother being very, very like helicopter over him and stuff like that. And even his sister was kind of having to question that sometimes. Like, why are you, coddling, babying, stuff like that. So let's see what is going on. Why is Ray J talking so much about Kim Kardashian, please? Just because he's an asshole. Oh, yeah. To me, it's like there's just a little bit of slight obsession. There's maybe like some jealousy there because he's just super immature. He never felt like he's made as much money. He's looking at her, and I think in his own mind, if he could, he would kind of offer her a relationship now based on these cards. Ray J. What else is going on with Ray J? Also, he just kind of really doesn't think about what he says or what he does. He's got a lot of conflict, a lot of things in his mind as well. But I think this argument that he's just started a lot of controversy. He likes to do that. And hold on, there's like stuff flying out all over the place. I believe this is a conversation between him and his wife, being very argumentative, and of course them feeling on the outs right now. There's a lot of discussion about it. I think she's quite concerned about it, obviously. But what's his deal? What does he want with Kim? What does Ray J want with Kim Kardashian? What does Ray J want? What is his end game? What does Ray J want? What is his end game? What the hell is his problem? I definitely feel like he's kind of pissed off that he hasn't been able to get a real response from Kim. And he's lucky he got that little message where she was like, laugh out loud. Do you really believe this stuff he said? Secretly, though, I think, of course, she's very, very bothered by this, and I feel like she really wishes that she could just erase this, and that's okay, because I feel like, the actual act, whatever, it was between him and her, the whole thing never came to anything, never was anything real. I don't think it's anything she sits there and reflects upon, having like some kind of great connection with him and stuff like that. I don't think, she just feels like, meh, kind of. Wasn't any sexual or anything crazy, any kind of exchange that was, for me to really remember. And I'm wondering if it was really worth all of this right now, The other thing I think is also as well is that she's made herself untouchable. Her brand is untouchable, even though he makes these really immature tries, but they're really like, again with this card, like empty victories, they're fleeting, and the sludge only falls back on him. He just looks desperate. He looks unprofessional. He looks like a total asshole. And, again, her brand, Kim's brand and Kim's track record overall, you don't see her making sex tapes every fucking year since that time or whatever, and it got leaked, so she did the best she could with that tape and made the most of it. But again, I feel like she wants to clean and break herself off from this thing. I think it secretly kind of drains her a bit. This publicity over that sexual that tape or whatever. She may hit him with a lawsuit if he keeps up with this shit, honestly. And I do think she's already talking to a lawyer about it. You know, because how does she feel in this situation? Kim. Talk to me, Kim. Yeah, I feel like she feels like she wants to get this under control. It's like, enough. I have a family, you know, and also I think she feels like, look, I'm not a promiscuous type of chick. Okay? Do you know, that was an exchange between you and I, two single people. We dated, we were in a relationship or whatever, you know, and the tape got out. And, you know, it's not, I think in her mind, it's like also like, we did this in an enclosed private space. It ended up getting a lot of attention, but really at the end of the day, I'm pretty fucking a private person about my sexual life. So fuck you, you know? I really think, you know, but this, you know, she plays it cool and you guys think that and or, you know, even with the Instagram stuff that she does, showing her ass and all this or whatever, that is something completely different. It's hard for me to sort of feel legit saying that, but this is what I see, you know, but it is what it is. Her showing and doing sexy pictures or whatever, pictures of her ass and stuff like that. She loves to do that. She said she's probably going to be 60 years old doing that. But it has nothing to do in her mind with being a sex pot, with being a slut, you know, or a low, you know, like a porn star or whatever, you know, something, not to make comment on people who do porn, but I'm just saying, like, you know, she's like, I'm not about that, you know, when it comes to my sex life, it's contained, it's controlled, it's monogamous, you know, it's within my family, you know, I'm good, I'm fine, and I don't broadcast my sexual life, you know, and so I mean, I'm good. So I think, you know, she knows who she is and she has a lot of fire and passion and sexuality. She will continue to be that way. My opinion, you know, there may be an agreement that she makes. Let me see what this is. I feel like she might be having another baby or something. I feel like she and Kanye may be planning to have a baby, or that there may be news of a baby soon as well. And knowing Kim here, I feel like she's trying to reevaluate or whether or not she wants to allow her children in the spotlight to continue the brand, the Kardashian West brand. I feel like she's going to start pulling them out a little bit further, but I do think that if she is announcing a pregnancy, she knows in her mind that, oh, this is something good. This is something good for my image as well. This is something good for our publicity as well. She's not overly into that, but definitely she would be like, and it's a byproduct. Having a baby is a byproduct of, you know, I mean, good publicity is a byproduct of having a baby. So let me take a look. I feel like she's like also feeling like, oh, this is tired. You know what I mean? Like, this whole thing about all this publicity and needing it, I feel like she's reevaluating it and going, you know, the whole process is kind of tired anyway. You guys may very well over time see her kind of be okay with I think she wants to come out with some really new, fresh, and completely different ideas. I feel like she'll be doing some things overseas a little bit as well. I believe that you'll be hearing her voice a lot more. I think that she is trying to finish out her contracts in the consciousness in the way that she has been known in her persona as she's been known, and she's going to come out as somebody totally different, somebody new. She is trying to move herself up to the next level. She will always have her companies. She will always want to take a sexy thong picture or whatever on Instagram, but I think even that she's interested in, you know how you have something that you feel is not the greatest help to you, but you're like have this thing with it, and you're like, okay, but you have this feeling like, but you know that you can't get off of that addiction or whatever it is, and it's kind of like I feel like it's that with her, kind of like, all right, maybe I can't stop this right now, but I do have a plan to phase this shit out in like 6 years or whatever. So I feel like she definitely has that. I feel like, eventually, I feel like she wants to do a little bit more work with that crazy ass White House. This is just like in so much upheaval. But she might not get there fast enough because it seems like there's going to be so much shit going on there at that White House as well. What is this? Hold on one second, you guys. Just totally went off into a total Kim reading from Ray J. Totally into Kim. So whatever happens in that White House as well, she is kind of wanting to make sure that the distribution of funding or something like that is definitely something that she... Yeah, I feel like in this case, what is this? Hold on. Yeah, I feel like she does kind of have an idea to sort of see if she can ask for money. Either it is for like Kanye's factories or it is for jail reform or something to that extent. Like, what is this for? And it's weird because I feel like Trump's going to be, if this is representing Trump, which I kind of feel like it is, there's like this departure happening, and I feel like around that time is going to be the time when she's like ready to be trying to do stuff, because right now she's trying to like end certain things and contracts, and she's thinking about who she wants to be and how she wants to be defined in this world, her new definition of herself, what kind of projects she wants to do, how she's going to take it to the next level and stuff like that. It's quite interesting. I think she will be having like some kind of celebrations and stuff like that with Kanye going forward. I don't know what it's about, but there is some kind of, sort of like ending. Maybe it's the season finale or something like that of the Kardashians or whatever, because they did get canceled and stuff like that. But it's kind of like it sort of happened because Kim kind of wants to, in her own mind, sort of do something. She's been considering how to redefine herself, but she's not fully aware of it. So losing the Kardashians is still like a shock to her, and I don't think she's come around to realize it's kind of like it happened. Oh, because I kind of unconsciously, I don't want to really do this anymore. Anyway, I want to have my fame. I think she still wants to be in the public eye, but not tremendously through the definitions or through the ways that she has today, but you know, in a different way. More in like maybe a little bit of Meghan Markle ish mixed with a little bit of Hollywood celebrity, like legit more actressy kind of thing, and then partial fashion model. All three of those like mixed together is probably what she would want to do. So this comes out this time upside down. There may be news that she's trying to have a baby and couldn't, or that actually may be the news of the cancellation of the show. Let me just see what's going on, and then I want to kind of bring it back to Ray J, and then we'll go end this from there. What she's doing. And you could check out her other readings that I've done on her, because I feel like they are basically the same. I mean, she's got plans for a nice bit of stuff, but she just kind of feels like she wants to get rid of this stagnant, stenchy kind of background thing. You know, she's very happy, you know, with her family, but also at the same time, she's also been heartbroken by her immediate family. You know, she's not saying much about it. I feel like she's wanting for more. She's waiting for some kind of contract. She's waiting for some kind of plans. And I also feel like she doesn't want to do things sort of 100% on her own, even though she knows she's completely capable of it. But, you know, she may have to split some assets or things like that, dissolve some things with her family, and it may require court, which would be awful. Nobody's really hurting over money, but I just feel like people would be slow to move in the way that she wants. And there's some kind of little bit of betrayal in there, which is just super upsetting for her. I think she's trying to hold it together. Like, oh, I did this again. Sorry, guys. I think she's trying to sort of like hold it together because her, you know, like some members of her family and stuff like that, there just a lot of arguments and immaturity. And there's a little bit of selfishness, and let's say wanting to get paid for a lopsided amount of work. You know, there's that, and that's really, really distressing and hurtful to her. How do her family members see her? I'm just all off this Ray J reading all into Kim now. Just goes to show you Ray J is like not relevant. There's just so many of them. There's so many, you know, so many different opinions, so many different projects and stuff like that. And, you know, there's so many different ways everybody wants the family brand to go, you know, but I feel like she's tired of dealing with this, juggling everybody's personalities, you know, and I think she's just going to shut down and go off on her own. You know, she's got Kanye's support, of course. She's still, and eventually the whole family will come together, though. So that's really good for her. But what I guess with all of this, what is this Justice card, though? I just kind of want to see what that is. Again, I feel like she's just waiting for some agreements to wrap up and come in, and for some agreements and contracts to end because she's legally bound. Also, she may be waiting for some kind of maybe like a gag order for Ray J or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what that is fully. Something. Yeah, I mean, she may be drawing up paperwork. Mm, okay. There's a chance that she may be drawing up paperwork like to shut him up. I don't see her like offering any money, but there's just some kind of, bringing forth something. But I do think she kind of has somebody looking into that to get him to shut the fuck up. Um, yeah. Yeah, I think in her mind, she's like, I'm not giving this dumb bastard any money. I do want to shut him up. Whatever it is, she's trying to craft it so it comes in and just like rocks him so he can't really, she wants to hit him from all sides at once. So there's no back and forth and there's no troublemaking. You know what I mean? Like I said, the whole thing about people who are clever but not smart, they could just make trouble for you, even though they're not smart. She wants to cut him off, just cut him down in one shot, squash this in one shot. Definitely. This has been very upsetting. It's very tough for her to control. She's also got to control Kanye as well over this situation. I mean, he hates to see her upset. Where else is Kanye in this situation? I mean, I guess he's kind of not saying much, which is kind of surprising, but at the same time, he's a very big encourager of her not to feel sort of like upset or anything like that. And I feel like he's in his own world trying to figure out ways to protect his family. All right. So as far as Ray J is concerned, he also has his family. Hold on. Okay. He's got his family. It feels like he's enjoying his baby. These weird cards keep coming out again. Hold on. Same cards. He might be trying to, wittingly or unwittingly, like make trouble for her as her family sort of transitions out and she starts taking on a new persona. I don't know. There's a chance they may come out with another reality show like she and Kanye together. I feel that's a possibility. But at the end of the day, I really feel like all of this stuff, she's going to transform like her presence on social media and stuff like that. And when she does take selfies, I feel like a lot more of it will include her children a lot more nowadays. And it'll be less with her being like naked or anything like that. And when she does decide to do it, it'll probably be like a lot of pictures of her and her children. But at the same time, too, I feel like she's going to be, I think, does she have a female lawyer? I feel like she's going to try to serve something on Ray J or whatever, or just, have her lawyers handle it. Here he is again. Whatever it is, she's trying to hang him by the balls, let me tell you. And her thing is just to get control over this, get control over him talking so damn much, and being very inflammatory, because now she's making a choice and she's moving into being a new person. And especially with the canceling of the show and stuff, like, it prompts something that she's been wondering and pondering about energetically for a while. She won't realize it until she starts doing more humanitarian work and running her own companies that'll benefit the business. I do think that she probably will end up merging with Kanye, with wanting to do more stuff in Chicago. That's very likely. Yeah. So, and I feel like if her husband is away from her right now, because she really cares about him, she's like on her way to him. She's making plans to him. She's closing things down to be more of, a big wheel in the vessel of what he wants to do. She really wants to support him there. So sweet. Because I see this one card in here showing that he's been really isolating himself kind of from her. It's nothing personal. He does really care about her, but this is about his own developments and things like that. And also, I think that he also feels like he's hurt her brand just a little bit, and he just doesn't want to be that way, especially with the cancellation and the ending of the show. I feel like he's like, okay, I gotta figure out how to conduct myself in a better way that's not really going to end up like indirectly hurting my wife. He's a little bit still all over the place, but trying to figure that out. He doesn't want their relationship to be viewed as toxic, and he also doesn't. She's tired of this relationship, being plagued by that sexual tape. Tired of it. Really heartbroken over it. Really, so many times this Three of Swords keeps coming out. But one thing that she may not realize right now, that actually Kanye really, really quite loves her. They're going to be all right because they just do really, really well with their companies and stuff. She will stabilize as well. She's going to be fine with her family right now. She feels a little bit, she's very close to her family typically, but there's been breakdowns, I guess, in different ways, and it makes her feel weird. But overall, she's going to always be with her family, and whatever profit or whatever she had over them because she led the ship or whatever, I feel like she's going to burn up those contracts and just go. And I feel like to a certain extent they may be like, Kim, come on, we want you to do this, and she'll be like, no, or they're trying to get her to do something together, and she's like, I don't want to. I think she's really trying to stabilize her life, and she's looking toward hopping off and going toward her husband, which I feel is like in Chicago. And not only that, just really helping him with what personally plagues him, and helping him with his, she really wants to keep her immediate family together. She has a very good connection with Kanye, despite whatever you guys are going to think. And I think she really, truly wants to help him really be able to heal his childhood. And that's also indirectly for the sake of their own children. She really wants to come eye to eye with him. All right, so that's that. Not too much with Ray J, but thinking that she's trying to put together something to shut him up. Maybe he signed some kind of agreement some time ago, and she's trying to figure out how she could hold him legally binding to that. And whatever the case is, I think she's really going to cut him off from saying a lot going forward. She's got her lawyers looking into it. She wants to really sort of uncomplicate her life with her family, you know, and it's not that her life is complicated with the family, but just, you know, there's just so many different people and so many different co-projects and stuff like that. And I think she wants to really pull back from that, and maintain her general relationships with her family. I get that she's going to do something with Chloe, though, just now. I feel like she's going to continue something with Chloe, here and there. And of course, I'm sure she'll work with her mom and stuff like that. And she'll be close to Kylie, I think. You know, but I really kind of overall get that she's going to keep some stuff with Chloe. So anyway, thank you guys and talk to you soon. If you want a personal reading, I have a special. It's $20 for 20 minutes. You can hit the PayPal button and we can place an order, or 30 minutes for $45. You can hit that PayPal button. If not, and you feel like you're enjoying these videos and enjoying the channel and you like it to rage on, definitely feel free to hit up the donation as well. It really helps me to keep bringing these videos to you. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.